It's your boy ConcertViz34, and today we're going to be doing a review of the Gorge Night 1 2019, August 30th, 2019, yesterday. And my first experience there at the venue, coming here live from Washington State. And wow, what an incredible venue. The drive in off I-90, taking some very straight roads into the amphitheater, and then having the walk from the parking lot to what would lead up to that hill that leads up to that amazing view. And the pictures cannot do it justice. Just amazing. When you get to the top of the hill, you look around, look left, look right, look down, and it's just amazing. I mean, I don't know if there's a better lawn than standing on that lawn. And the further back you are, in some ways, is better. You can see everything, see the sunset, and the closer you are, you can see the stage, but you don't get to enjoy the whole bigger picture of how it looks from the top of the hill. And then before we get to the review, just great overall. Even leaving the venue, I'm a fast walker. Getting out of the venue in the free parking was quick. It was like 5 or 10 minutes. So if you walk fast, you get out the venue quick, there shouldn't be an issue. There's no reason you should need to pay for upgraded parking unless you have a disability, a walking issues, or are with someone that just has bad knees, back, handicap, ADA. That's the only reason to pay for parking, because you do that walk, you get to your car, and everything flows smoothly here, because most people are camping. So just a great time. And you have some openers. Lettuce was cool. I can't remember the name of the first opener, but they were pretty dope as well. Dave came out to announce both of them there, as he typically does when he used to have openers for his other shows. And so we get to the sun getting ready to go down. The band takes the stage, start off with Seek Up, and I mean, just an incredible. The first time I believe they played it on night 1, a Seek Up opener, they played it on, I believe it was night 2 twice, according to the statistics. So definitely very unique to get it the first night in this show, being the first show that they have. It was a heck of a first night. I haven't looked back fully, but it's probably going to be noted down as one of those best first nights in recent history. Obviously, back in the day, early 2000s, they just had better songs, so you could argue there were better sets. But for this modern era, the last 5 to 8 years or so, I don't know how they could put together a better night 1. There probably is one out there, but just a great night 1. Now, throwaway songs, that's what I want to talk about first. These are just my opinions, but Do You Remember and Come Tomorrow were the songs. That's where you want to go to the bathroom and not want to really continue, that's where you take out your steps out, because you don't know what's going to be played next. So I went during Do You Remember, and also You and Me to an extent. That's another song to me. So they gave you 3 great opportunities to go to the bathroom: Do You Remember, You and Me, and Come Tomorrow. And other than that, I mean, everything else was pretty solid. I'm not a huge fan of Don't Drink the Water, but the mix sounded better at the Gorge than it sounded at some of the other amphitheaters I've been to. Not too big on Cornbread, but again, just being there, experiencing it, just sounded great. I was in the moment, dancing, excited. So, and that's the thing that I've tried to take in with these shows is, I have my favorites. I have the band. It's very, like, to me, there's songs I love and can listen to every day, and there's other songs where, being 21 shows in, it's a very, like, it's weird. I love the band, but I just don't like that song. But this trip, and even what I've been doing in the last couple of tours, just enjoying everything. So I think that there's not really any complaints as far as the song selection, because we needed those bathroom break songs to go to the bathroom, because everything else was amazing. Let's get into Drunken Soldier. Interesting reaction in the lawn, for sure. I was excited. People around me were really confused, it seemed like, or they were just trying to listen. But it seemed like they weren't into it. And now when I listened back to the XM recording, which I just did, when I look at one of the videos someone made of Closer in the seats, there is more of a heavy reaction, and that makes sense. The hardcore fans up in the front, there's still hardcore fans in the lawn for sure, because the lawn's just a great view. But I mean, you hear on the mics that they have closer to the stage, people are reacting to it differently. In the lawn, it was crickets. I mean, you look at my video, you can hear, all you hear is me in like the first minute or two, and then it goes, you just hear Dave's guitar. And that's the other awesome thing about this is, Drunken Soldier comes back and you hear Dave's guitar. This performance, I've said in the past, I've seen a good Drunken Soldier, I've seen a bad Drunken Soldier. The bad Drunken Soldier was one of probably the best show I've ever been to, which was June 7th, 2013, Dreaming Tree, JTR, Stanley Jordan hopping in, Broken Things, Running Down a Dream, band debut. So there's a bee coming by me. I guess that's what happens when you tape out in the elements. But that was the worst Drunken Soldier I've heard. But it was funny because they messed up the lyrics and he kind of laughed it off. But this was a solid performance, and with this band, that's what you're getting. You're getting better overall performances. You're getting less improvisation, but you're getting better performances. This is a song where I think Boyd being off it made it more fluid and better. And also, I think the band was practicing this. You could tell they had this ready. Dave was on point. It's a hard song. It's like Dreaming Tree, which I saw the same show, Dreaming Tree and Drunken Soldier. It's just one of those songs where you have tempo changes and different flows. It's very hard to execute. I've done a cover with my friend Pete once, I believe. It's very hard to execute, no matter how good you are. You have to be in a rhythm with everyone. You have to be in the moment to feel it. And that's the thing with Dave Matthews. The songs he plays, the reason you want this rare song, he may not be in the mood for it, and he's just one of those players. He has to be in rhythm for that song. His voice has to be ready for the song in order to sound good. So I just thought this was a solid performance, and this, I had mixed feelings about it coming back. I'm glad it's back. Some fans, hardcore fans, critical fans on Ants Marching, they're like, it's back, but I want another liberation. But to me, I'm just happy it's a liberation, and it's a night one with a great surprise, a great new version of that. Other thing here, last stop, my first last stop I have completed before these crowded streets live, and I was excited for that. No ending, no tourniqueted ending that they usually have. To me, I don't care as much because it's nice, but again, the band has to be in the mood for it. They have to have the time, they have to have energy. Dave I don't think he feels like that. And just like with two-step, which we'll get to in a moment, Carter, sometimes he needs a shorter two-step. His drumming and all that stuff, he can't do the full, long, extended two-step, and that's fine. I'd rather have elements of it. I know that the tourniqueted ending makes that song for a lot of fans, but to me, just to hear the last stop and then it stops, that was a cool moment live. I've heard it so many times on recordings, but to hear it live and everything just stops for a second and the band gets right back on it was a really cool thing. Encore, this was probably the second best or best encore I've ever seen. This is what is the highlight of this show. Okay, there's no throwaways. He does Sister early on the show. There's no Watchtower. Full disclosure, Watchtower has a lot of energy. It's a great crowd pleaser. I don't care for it at the end of shows. I want to hear a D&B song like a PNP to Rapunzel, even though you could argue Watchtower is better live, whatever. I love how this goes from I'll back you up, not a throwaway E1. You get a two-step, and then you get PNP to Rapunzel. And I was waiting to see what it was. I had no idea it was going to go into PNP Rapunzel. I was like, Halloween, Ants Marching, who knows? But that was a great surprise, and that's what I want, that element of surprise. This set, the Maker 2 coming out, my first Maker live with DMB. I think I heard someone else cover it somewhere along the lines of different festivals and events. But just a great, great version of the Maker. And again, I can't express the great venue. The sound was great on the lawn. I was looking at I was at one of the, good distance from the speaker, but on the lawn there, and the sound was great. Certain songs sounded better here than I would even argue than parts of Saratoga Springs, which is a world-class venue, and I was in the balcony, which has unique sounds, but it's clear, it goes right through, there's no pillars, nothing bouncing around, it just goes right to your face. and that's what she said. But but it just was a great concert, a great experience, and the people I met. You know, like was it? I'm gonna get her name wrong. Kristen, which I was sitting next to. You know, meeting her from she's from Kentucky originally, and just you know, chatting with some other people when I was lost, finding my way back to my seat. It's really dope to see people from across the country and how they got into the band's fandom. But just a great show. The encore is the highlight. Even the throwaway songs, it's okay. They were there for a reason, so I could go to the bathroom. And I'm glad Come Tomorrow's out of the way. I'm glad Do You Remember's out of the way, and You and Me. And even Don't Drink the Water. But that's just me. But let me know what you guys think. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy ConcertViz34. And I will be back hopefully tomorrow with another review. But for now, I am out. All right.